Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold from A Touch of Faith. Thank you for watching the replay. Come on in. I'm excited to be back with you. Today is Saturday and it is February 1st, 2025. So, as you're coming in, make sure you say something so I know you're here. We are going to create some gorgeous Let It Snow lantern bows, and I can't wait to see who's going to join us either live or over on replay. So as you're coming in, make sure you say something. Let me know if you're tuning in for the first time by commenting the word new. And I'd love to see your city and state in the comments. So feel free to drop that as well. Hey, Mom, how are you? So we are here. This is my first time really coming back in my studio, y'all, since I've been under the weather. I was telling those on Facebook that I think Thursday I started coming down with a cold a little bit after I saw y'all Tuesday. And I think today is my best day so far. So I'm hoping that the worst of it is over now. So yeah, so we're going to create some bows today. And let's see what we come up with. I had a beautiful customer who resides in Texas. She ordered the Let It Snow wreath, and she actually ordered it the week we got the snow, I believe it was. Remember that? And we made the wreath together, and she finally got it, y'all. UPS, I don't know what happened, but anyway, just to say thank you for her patience, I thought I would send her some complimentary bows to match her wreath. So that's what we're going to work on today, and y'all are going to see me do it live. So this is the ribbon, if you will recall, from a few lives ago. Do y'all remember this beautiful Let It Snow ribbon? And it's in that ice blue color. All right, who remembers that? And it's so weird we're talking about this now. We have like 67-degree weather today. Hey, Miss Patricia. That's right. Happy February to you. So let me zoom us in. There we go. You should be able to see nice and close up there. Let me plug my phone in, y'all. All right, there we go. All right, so this was our foundation ribbon that we had. And we paired it with some other snowflake ribbon. So this one had those same colors, okay, but it pulled in a little bit of that green, I'm going to call it. So I think we're going to use some of that. And then I found more of this one. I went out to my stash just now in case we needed some additional ribbons to pair with it. And then y'all, I also had the plain snowflake. So not only with the Let It Snow, but look, if we wanted to use some of just the snowflake. And then I found the Let It Snow without the chenille edge. So lots of ribbons here for us to choose from as we are creating our bow. So it's just a matter of what we want. And we're going to go ahead and dive right in and get started. So how are y'all doing on this Saturday? So happy y'all are here. Hey, Donzel, I am here. I know I didn't see you a few minutes before 5:30, so I said, I wonder if Donzel's coming today. So glad you made it. All right, so can y'all hear me okay? So let me kind of slide everything out of the way here. Let's see how much of this one we have left, because we're going to make 2 of these today. And hopefully we have enough of this one. I did not see any more of this. So I tell you what, let's do this. For the base, I think I'm going to start with just that plain Let It Snow. Let's do that because I'm kind of picturing it. Awesome. Okay. So how are y'all doing today? I'm starting to feel a little bit better, y'all. Feeling like myself again. That just kind of hit me all of a sudden. And when I tell you that, I guess my body just needs the rest because I slept, I think, Thursday. My Fitbit told me after I took a nap, I ended up getting like a total, and this is, of course, sleeping overnight as well, and my nap from Thursday. I ended up getting like 12 hours of sleep. And then last night overnight, it said I had like 11 hours and some change. So yeah, I've been really, I guess, drained too. So yeah, feeling a lot better now. All right, y'all. So whenever I have ribbon that has words like this, I have to be very careful as to how I create with it because I don't want my words to be upside down. So I am going to turn it as we do this. So let's get started with some beautiful tails. And I don't know exactly how tall her lanterns are, but one of them looked to be pretty tall. So I think let's go a little long on our first set. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and measure out. And let's see. Let's make our tail, about 30 inches here. I'm just going to go a little longer on this one. Okay. So we're going to make one large and one small. Now, since I have cut the ribbon, let's go ahead. First of all, we're going to dovetail it. Thank y'all for those hearts and thumbs up. I can see them already. I appreciate that. And don't forget to do that, y'all, because that really does help us with our reach. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to turn it so that you can read the Let It Snow the right way. Hello, Miss Andrea is here. She's speaking to all of you all. How are you? So happy you made it today. All right, so there we go. See how now the words are going in that right direction where we can read it. So let it snow. All right, and then what we're going to have to do, this is going to be backwards, y'all. I could flip it, but it's still going to be backwards, even if I flip the spool. So you're going to see me maneuver the ribbon as I go, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start with some beautiful loops. And I have an idea of how I want this to look in my head. So we'll see how it turns out as we're going along. All right, now this is what I was saying. Normally when I drop this in, as you can see, it's going to be upside down. So instead of doing that, let me just measure. I'm going to show y'all my little trick here. So let's measure. And then I'm going to scrunch it just like so, drop it straight down without twisting. That way I don't have to worry about flipping it over. Okay, so that's my little trick for my ribbon. Y'all see that? Now the words are still going the right way. I don't like when you can't read the text. And it's upside down, y'all. All right. So that's going to be the base. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Thank y'all for speaking to everyone. All right, I just wanted the base of that Let It Snow. And now that I've cut it, let me just kind of gather it a little bit better the way I want. Just like that. There we go. So we have just a little bit of that Let It Snow ribbon and the beautiful tails. What do y'all think about that? I'm going to slide it up a little bit so y'all can see it. Look there. So there's the basis for our first layer of our bow. All right. And then I hadn't planned to use this, but let's bring in, because I want to get another layer, I think, for our bigger bow of this one, the one that has that, that snowdrift edge. So this one just has the snowflakes, doesn't have the words on it, okay? So let's add a little bit of it in. And then I'm going to bring the bow maker back close so I can see what I'm doing. Thank you, Miss Andrea. All right, going to uncrease that. And then we're going to do that same thing. So let's get another layer going. Hey, hey, Miss Wendy. I am so happy you're here. Wendy, is this your first time catching me live? Donzel, let me tell you, I thought this would be the easy way today. I love it. Donzel says, surprised you didn't show your face today. Yeah, normally I do, Donzel, but since I hadn't been feeling that great, I said, you know what? I'll just give them the view that my creative circle, my private group gets. So y'all get an exclusive view today. And I do this sometimes on my public page. But this was the easiest way because otherwise I didn't know if I'd be able to make it today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Kathy is here. How are you? All right. So in other words, this was easier. I didn't have to do a lot of setting up and getting ready. And my studio behind me, it's not too bad, but I left my back table like covered with orders from what day was that? Was that Wednesday? Wednesday, y'all, I think I did 4 shirt orders. And I had great anticipation of coming right back in here and doing things. Okay, Miss Wendy. Well, thank you for being here and welcome. Miss Wendy, I can't wait to have you. I'd love to have you in the creative circle. I've been thinking about that. I've been meaning to reach back out to you. So yeah, you have to let me know. I'd love to have you. We have an awesome time. All right, y'all. So I've been talking and did that so fast. So let me show you what I did. I added in opposite loops to complement what we already had with our Let It Snow right here. So Let It Snow right here. And then I wanted to balance that off. So we used the snowflake that had that snowdrift edge. Absolutely love that. And now let's come in with, I think I want to use some of this one next. So we're going to pop in this one. And there's no right or wrong. So let me also say that as you're making your bows, you can have as many tails and loops as you want. It's totally up to you. As I'm thinking about it, I'm going to take this off for just a minute. I want to show you how easy it is to undo something because I really meant to add some tails to this. So watch this. I'm going to take this off for just a second and clip it with one of my clips, just like so, to hold it together. Okay. So literally, I'm building this bow in my mind as I am creating with you all. Okay. So I had one thought, and then after I put that second ribbon in and I saw how it looked, I said, you know what? I think I want some tails. So look here. We can come back and let's just add some tails to match. So we're going to have 2 lengths of tails hanging down just like so. And then we're going to come down this way. All right. So now we have a set on both sides, and I'll push this back up. Yes, Miss Kathy, I'm doing much better now. I ended up catching a slight cold this week. It was not fun at all. And but it wasn't like the last time, thank goodness. But more than anything, I just ended up getting a lot of rest. So my body definitely needed it. All right, can y'all see that? And then now, there it is. I'm going to add this back in, just like so. So now we have 2 sets of our ribbon tails. Can y'all see that? Look there. Doesn't that just really set it off? I used to teach, Miss Rondrea. I sure did. I'm a curriculum coordinator now. So I've been out of the classroom for 9 years. So I work with teachers now. But yeah, I still get to teach. So mostly now I would say working with teachers and their students. And then I do a lot of teaching online in my private groups now. So I really enjoy that. So that same gift that I've been using all these years as an educator has really blessed me in my business with a touch of faith. Yeah, y'all loving it? Thank you, Donzel. I'm glad too. All right, y'all see how that changed it up a bit? All right, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to include some smaller tails at the top just to complement what we've already started. And I have like my recipes in my head for this one. So it's not like my traditional recipe, y'all. This is one that I just literally came up with, which is the beauty of bow making. You don't always have to follow a plan or recipe, even though I do have bow recipes, right? But for this one, I'm just really kind of going based off of what I wanted for the lantern. Just like so. Okay. And I'm looking at the overall big picture here. I'm going to go out just a little bit more. Just like that. All right, and then we're going to trim this down. Oh, Mom, would this match your pillows? Okay. Mom has started coordinating her porch furniture now. Like pillows. She has pillowcases that she can change out on her pillow covers. I love it. Okay, Mom, we got to get you some of these then. All right, let's see what y'all think now. Can y'all see it? Look at there. Look at what just popping it like that on the top has done. Okay. And I'm taking my time, just fluffing it out so y'all can see it as I'm building it. How's that looking to y'all? Push it all the way back up, just like that. And I think I'm going to end with one more. So let's do one more. Thought I had the glitter in here, but I don't see the glitter. We could get it, but I don't think I used it in the wreath. So we're going to end with this one. All right, so let's make this our last one. We're going to do that same thing, just have a little bit of those tails peeking out, just like so. Just a little bit to complement the bow. Okay. Bring that in just a little. Okay, so just a little bit of this one, y'all. So the weather has definitely warmed up here to the point where we didn't even have to use our heat today. I think yesterday I noticed the same thing. What about you all? You're getting any warmer temperatures? All right, and then let's trim this one down to about right there. We're going to finish fluffing it out, and then you'll see the whole picture come together. And remember, this is the larger version. So we're going to put together a smaller one as well. Let's get some wire so we can tie it off. So I have a little piece of wire here. It's been warm there too, Miss Kathy. Yeah, I don't know. Were they calling for 70 degrees? I can't remember, but I know we ended up having like 67, I think, when I last checked. And I just went outside today. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to tighten that back up again, y'all. Right before the live. I went out to the garage just to look for more of this ribbon. So that was my first time going out since what day was it? Since Wednesday, I think. So yeah, it's still a little cool, like on the porch, but I could tell it was warmer. All right, now we're going to tighten this up. We have our wire on the back. So let's tighten, tighten. All right. Now we're going to trim that down. Let's give this just a couple of twists so the wire is all set, ready to go. Nice length of wire so she can add it to her lanterns easily. Okay. And then now we're going to finish with our fluffing that we started earlier. As you can see, it's already really fluffed out. So we're just going to do the last and final touches of the fluffing. We can trim anything we want to trim up. So Miss Kathy's saying that you got up to 70. And Andrea saying in Indiana, unseasonably warm weather in the 50s with rain. Wow. Yeah, that is warm for y'all. And I think we're going to have warm weather for the next few days too, according to the forecast. So yeah. All right. So I'm just opening what we've already fluffed just to make sure it looks the way I want it to look. Now is the time where I can separate my layers a bit. Really just shaping them. Okay, just like so. And y'all, you know what? I don't know if she will even see this, but I'm going to send her the link on YouTube in case she wants to watch us. How about that? Wouldn't that be cool? So I'm going to send it. Hold on. Let me copy the link. I didn't think about that until just now. Okay. Isn't that amazing how technology allows us to be able to do things like this, y'all? So we shall see. All right. What are y'all thinking so far? Wow, Donzel says 25 in Ohio. Oh my gosh. Still have cold weather. Wow. Isn't that something? All right. And I want to trim this one down just a bit. Just like so. All right. So this is bow number 1. This is going to be the larger of the two. All right. Tell me, what do y'all think? And then let's grab my lantern just to model for you what this can look like. And just so that you can see it the way she would have it, I'll lay it down in just a second, okay? All right, so this is the top of the lantern. So you can go around the base right here, just like so, giving it a couple of twists on the back. Okay, that's how you want to hold it in place. And then you're going to fluff it once it's on your lantern. Now remember, I've already fluffed it. But once you have it on the lantern, you want to give it a I'm going to lay it down so y'all can see what it would truly look like. So can y'all see that? And I'll kind of tilt it. I think tilting is better than laying it down, actually. So there it is. Now I'm going to lay it flat for just 1 minute because I want to show you that my lantern is actually probably a medium size, which is what we're going to make her next bow for. So if it turns out when you order bows for your lanterns, let's say the tails are too long and you don't want them long like this, I've shown you this before. Remember, you can take those tails and just start to roll them carefully like this, almost like you're going in a diagonal with your roll. And then if you want, you can pull from that inside and kind of pull it, and it'll hang like a little curly cue like that. You don't have to lose your length. And you can do that on all of your tails if you want. So you roll it just like so. And then once you roll, you pull that inside, pull straight down. It's almost like forming little curly cues. Can y'all see that? So that is how, then I would turn this one this way. So go the opposite direction. So that is how you can maintain the length, because you pay for the ribbon. You don't want to just cut it, right? And lose all of that. So in my opinion, it's better to just roll it. And then now look there. All right. So you can have short tails or shorter tails, or you can keep them longer. I love that. Rondrea says it can also be a memorial ribbon to put on a light pole in the yard or porch. You are absolutely correct. Yes. And I have some customers who have those like outside of their garage. I know some people put plants, like hang plants on them. They look like plant stands, but you can also put bows around them. So yes, I love that. Those are great ideas. Love that, Donzel. Donzel says it would look great outside too. So just wanted to show you that you can easily go back and forth. You can either have the long tails. So how do I undo it? Just pull it straight out. Take your hand and kind of fan it just like that. And look at there, all of a sudden you get your length back. Okay, just like so. Thank y'all so much for your beautiful compliments. Okay, so first bow, y'all, is done. So I am so glad y'all love it. There we go. All right, let's make another one. So now we're going to go smaller, because in the picture she sent me, I saw two lanterns. One was a taller one, which is what we just made a bow for. And now we're going to make one for the smaller one. Okay. So all we're going to do is just change the length of it. Okay. Grab our ribbon again. Let's get our bow maker. What do y'all think about this view, by the way? And if you're still here, let me know in the comments. Say something in the comments so I know you're still here. All right, so a little bit of that glitter. All right. So let's keep going. Let me tighten my pegs up. I thought I had already done this from that last bow that I made, but apparently not. Grab this. Here we go. And y'all, I meant to bring my Color Street subscription box because I'm going to be painting my nails for Valentine's Day. So I did get those cleaned off today. So, woo-hoo. So that's on the list. Be doing that. All right, so let's grab this one again. Mom's still here. Yay. Thanks, Mom. All right, so we're going to make a smaller one this time. Remember the deal with our ribbon. When we have our text on the ribbon, remember I'm not going to place it in the way it is on the spool, because if I do, it's going to be upside down. Thanks, Miss Kathy. She's still here. She says, great day. Yeah, this is our ultimate view for our creative circle too. I absolutely love it. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut a little length of this so that I can turn the direction for the text the way I need it to be turned. There we go. All right. And so now we're going to drop our tail in first. Okay, remember we're making a smaller one this time, just like so. All right. Just like so. All right, so once we have our tail in, let's go ahead and get started with our loop. We're going to do the same thing. I don't want to twist it because remember, if I put it in and twist, it's going to be upside down. So let's just go ahead and measure it. And I'm not going to go as wide this time. Okay, so I'm going to gather, stretch it up, drop it in, just like so. Okay, and then this is where it will end. I'm going to come out just a little bit. There we go. So there's our first loop. And then let's do the same thing on this side. Going to drop it in. It starts to get quite thick when you have really nice ribbon like this. So notice because I did not twist, it stays on the right side. All right. And then I'm going to cut this one down. So we're going to make the bows match, but they're just going to be smaller, okay, this time. So my mom celebrated her birthday Thursday, y'all. And my birthday is coming up in February, so we're going to celebrate both of our birthdays tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. So Creative Circle, I have not posted our change in time. I really had hoped that we could maybe meet today, but then after I wasn't feeling well, I just scratched that idea. So I'll post in the group after this live ends. And if you are able to make it live, you absolutely can. If not, I'll catch you on a replay. Okay. So, yeah, mom turned 71, y'all. We are so thankful and blessed that God has kept her. And she is amazing. If you've never met her, I'm just like her. She's a wonderful person inside and out. All right, we're going to move on to our snowflake with our little snowdrift edge. We're going to add in a length of this next. All right, so we're going to drop that straight down in. Okay, look at how it just complements it so nicely. Look at there. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those two side by side. Oh, yeah, we're Aquarians, aren't we, Rondrea? All right. So everyone on YouTube is wishing you happy birthday as well, Mom. Andrea said happy birthday. Thank you, Wendy. All right, let's add in some of this for our loop, and then I'll go back to fluffing. I haven't really fluffed yet. Just getting it all situated first. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, she is amazing, Miss Kathy. She sure is. Okay. All right, now that we have both of these, just like we did before, we're going to trim this down. Okay. Then we'll fluff it out. And I tell you what, I'm loving the plate. This one, I had forgotten I had this, y'all. It was in my stash. Like I literally have everything sorted. So I had a winter box, and then I had a box with Let It Snow. So the last time I was looking for the Let It Snow, I went to the Let It Snow box. I didn't even remember this one. So when I went to the winter, I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot I had all this ribbon. So yeah, that was sitting there waiting for me. All right, let's see if we have enough to finish off the bow here. Oh, Miss Rondrea's husband's birthday is February 6th. Well, happy early birthday to him. Lots of birthdays coming up. Anyone else having a February birthday or you had a January? Go ahead and drop your birthday in the comments so we can celebrate you or your loved one. That is awesome. Happy birthday to him. All right, we're going to add in some of this one next. I love this one because it pulls in that silver that we were like pulling in with our wreath. Y'all, before I came on the live, I was looking at this movie called Big. Have y'all seen that before? It's old. It was on that channel I was telling y'all about, the Samsung Plus channel. It's amazing how they play like really old things. Like they even were playing A Raisin in the Sun the other day. That when I was in high school, like we had to read in school. So yeah, it's one of those free channels. So I didn't finish watching it because I had to come live. So I'm sure I can look it up later and finish it. Miss Kathy's daughter's birthday is February 6th. How about that? Isn't that awesome? So another February 6th. Look at there. Love it. We'll have to just celebrate. We'll be doing lots of celebrating, won't we? So I guess she's Aquarius too then. Look at that. All right, so what do y'all think about my camera view? Those of you that this might be new for. Hopefully you can see exactly what I'm doing. It's almost like you're standing over my shoulders while I'm making this bow. All right, so I'm getting it fluffed out exactly the way I want it to look. It's getting down to the end of the roll here. So that's why I'm having to work that ribbon open the way I want. All right, and then we have one more. So let's do our last layer here. All right, here we go. So we're going to trim down, making some gorgeous tails here. And I do teach her making nice and slow in the creative circle. So if that's something you are ever interested in, you can absolutely come over and join us. The link may already be in the comments, but it's learnfromfaith.com. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description of the video. And I would love to have you become a member. It's a subscription group. And we have awesome classes, tutorials. We even have monthly Zoom calls where you can get questions answered about your projects that you're working on. Hey, Miss Catherine, good to see you. How are you? It's been a minute. Happy to have you. So yeah, all the things. And then I also have my bow recipe available for download. So you can grab that as well. Oh, you're watching a Tyler Perry marathon on Samsung Plus. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm telling you, that channel's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So if you type exclamation point bow recipe on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, you have the link in the description of the video. You can click it. And that's how you can grab my bow recipe. All right. So there we go. Look there. Just finished off the bow. Let's get another piece of that wire. Oh, thank you, Miss Catherine. I appreciate you so much. So this bow is going to Texas. My beautiful customer, she ordered the Let It Snow wreath. And I thought these would be some beautiful bows to go on her lanterns. All right, so I'm going to slide this off carefully, holding on to everything. We worked hard on this bow, y'all. Going to tie it off. Add some wire. I'm glad you're doing great. And thank you for being here. I've been missing you. Y'all, I just boxed up that rag wreath today. So you may have seen my post on Facebook. It sold. What day was that? Was it Thursday it sold? I can't remember. Thursday or Friday. And that one's going to Iowa. All right. So let's put our wire in next. Miss Kathy, did you ever get to try the rag wreath? I may have to make another one. I still have that fabric left over. So I may be doing that. We'll see. All right. So we already fluffed it, but let's just give it some final touches of fluffing. All right. Remember, we made this one for her smaller lantern. Oh, thanks, Donzel. So I'm just taking my time, opening the layers, just like so. Okay. Pulling those tails down in one direction. Hey, hey, Sister Julia. Yes, ma'am. Enjoy the rest of work, okay? And I'll see you on replay. And I appreciate those of you who do that. You can't watch if I'm live, you'll hop on during replay. I love that. Thank you so much. Okay, Miss Kathy, you did it. Gotcha. Yeah, we might need to make another one then to see what other form we might want to use. And I'm hoping you all will enjoy our class tomorrow. Those of you in the creative circle, something I've been working on for a while now. A lot of times, even though I have my plans, because I treat it just like I do when I was a teacher, sometimes you have to order things or you have to research or whatnot. And so this is one I've been working on for a while now. So yeah, I'm excited about it. All right. What do y'all think? This is the smaller version of the bow. All right, let me clean underneath. Just get some of this off. That's one thing I like to do, y'all, is keep my area clean while I'm working. It just helps me. All right, look at that. What do y'all think about that bow? Isn't that gorgeous? So there it is. All right, let's go get our lantern again. Okay, awesome. What time do you normally get off work, Donzel? I appreciate that. All right. Thank y'all so much. All right, let me get the lantern again just to show you comparison. And let me do a side by side first of all. So here is, this was bow number 1, which is for the larger lantern right here. See the difference? And then here is bow number 2. So I made it exactly the same, but I just went smaller in size. Can y'all see that? All right, so this size is more appropriate for my lantern. All right, so let me grab it. Let me show you. Okay. So I'm going to go around that base right here. Give it a couple of twists, just like so. Okay, 6:30 or 5:30, so it just depends, I guess. Gotcha. Okay. All right, and then it's already fluffed. I'm going to tilt it so you can see the difference. So see this time how the tails hang? So definitely you can see the difference in the size of what it would look like. But yeah, there it is, y'all. I love it. Miss Catherine says, this is absolutely beautiful and elegant. Thank you. All right, y'all. So this is bow a number 2. Right, one bow is bigger than the other. That's exactly right. All right, I want to, let's see, I want to make sure everything hangs the way I want it. I always like to do a final check. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to take it off one more time. Hi, Miss Latanya White on YouTube. Welcome. If this is your first time, I'd love to have you come back and be a part of our community. Welcome. Thank you all so much for all the love that y'all have been giving me over there on YouTube. All right, so here we go. This is bow number 2. This is bow number 1. So what do y'all think? How did we do today? Are these winners? So the wreath, remember we made the wreath a couple of weeks ago. And so these are matching bows that will be hung on lanterns. So these are going to Texas. However, if you need something like this for your lanterns or your wreaths, you can absolutely visit my website. You probably have already seen the link in the comments description of the video, but I'm going to add it right now. It's also in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, but atofaith.com is the easy way to just see all the things that we have in the shop. Okay, so I just added that link for you. Yay! All right, what questions do y'all have? This was so fun, and I certainly enjoyed it. And you are the reason that it's so fun. Yes, ma'am, I am on Etsy. Let me grab my Etsy listing or my Etsy shop for you as well. Thanks, Ms. Catherine, for asking. If you want to check out my Etsy shop, I've been on Etsy since 2019. So yes, ma'am, I am on Etsy as well. All right, there's the link to my Etsy shop. So either one is good. You can check out Etsy. You can check out my website. Either way, you'll land on my beautiful products that I've created. All right. What else, y'all? Anything else you can think of before we head out for today? Again, I appreciate you all so much for your beautiful support. Thank you for everything you do. I have lots of new things coming up that I'll be sharing with you all. So you'll have to stay connected, stay tuned for all of the awesome things we have in store. Is there anything else before we leave for today? Do you have any questions, anything you want to see? Because we do have a few more moments. That went kind of quick, so yay. And Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So if you're still in need of some things for Valentine's Day, you can still get your orders in. I have a couple more beautiful items that I'll be creating for some customers who've already placed orders. So yeah. all the things. But truly, truly amazing, right? And February is here, so I need to get my February calendar up and going. And yeah, we're going to see what great things we have in store. So we have Creative Circle class tomorrow. So if you're in the Creative Circle, I will be posting that in the group shortly. We have our next live on this page Tuesday at 5:30. So I look forward to seeing you all back. Donzel, you know what? I don't know if I have directly asked her about the cooking live yet or not. But since she hears you, this will be our reminder. I will talk to her about that. Thank you for reminding me. And that is an awesome question. So I love that. And I'm going to make a note of that right now. And I tell you what, because I was just telling you I was going to work on my calendar. So let me grab my calendar. Do any of you keep up with the calendar? Does anyone else? Let me show you my calendar, and I'm going to write it on the calendar. So let me move my bows for just a quick second. This is my calendar, one of them. I usually use digital, but for my orders in my studio, y'all, I like having a blank calendar like this. I look at my beautiful Faith magnet, one of my coworkers who I used to work with. She gave that to me. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1. I love that. All right, so let's do this. First, this is for the month of February. So this is what I do at the beginning of every month. I go ahead and I establish my calendar for the month. This is how I keep track of all things, orders, and all the things, all right? So you gotta be a little fancy with it. Okay. Miss Kathy does both digital and paper. Yep. It helps to have both, right? All right. So today is Saturday. So let's just go ahead and do our numbers. And I don't think this is leap year, right? So is it 28 days? Somebody tell me. If not, I'll look. How many days are in February this year? Thank you, Miss Catherine. Have a good evening. We're almost done. I'm just getting my calendar ready. 28. Okay. So if you're in my business group, you've seen me talk about this before. These are some of the strategies we talk about when running your business. So usually over here, this is where I keep track of all the orders. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a note. Thanks, Miss Kathy. 28. Okay. Um, of what Donzel asked, I don't forget. Oh, I love it. Rondrea says she has to have a calendar because, let's see, I have to have a calendar because my son has custody of his children and they have a busy schedule and he works a lot. I understand. So it helps you keep track, is what I see you saying. I hear you. Yes, I love it. All right. So what I'm going to do over here, I'm still going to keep my orders over here. So let me come under here and let's put cooking live with mom. And I'm going to put question mark because that's going to remind me to ask her. So look at there, Donzel. You made it on my calendar. And I already had the cheesecake idea. I'm going to write that too. I have that on another list. But I've already thought of what I'm going to do. Probably instead of a cheesecake, it's still going to be a version of it, but it's going to be my version. So yeah, so this is my calendar where I can keep up with all things. Like whenever I have classes, I can put my classes on here. So We always have our lives on Saturdays and Tuesdays. Then I have private group classes on Sundays and also on Thursdays. And that takes up, that's a good chunk, y'all. That's already 4 lives a week that I'm doing right there at a minimum. In each of the groups, we have one extra live a month. So that's two additional more. So yeah, any given month, y'all, I'm doing at a minimum almost 20 lives. Wow, that is amazing. I had not ever thought of it like that. And just think the summer, last summer when we did 30 days of lives in the month of June, that was 30 on the public page. That didn't even include all the other things, right? So yeah. All right. So I have my list and I will be checking it twice. And it's going to be a nice list. All right, what else? Y'all, anything else? Being this back on the wall here. All right. That was fun. Thank you for allowing me to do that with y'all real quick. All right, let's end with our bows one more time. Make sure you give us some love on this video and be sure to tell a friend. So if you know someone who would love to have beautiful decor for their home and so much more, let them know about A Touch of Faith. We are always live on Tuesdays and on Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I look forward to seeing you all the next time we go live. We will also check our stats on YouTube because we're working towards 1,000 subscribers for the year of 2025. If you want to help us on that journey, I would love to have you do so. If you're on Facebook, you can type hashtag, exclamation point YouTube. And that is the way that you can begin to subscribe to our channel. And then, of course, if you are on YouTube already, it's super easy. You can just click that button that lets you subscribe. Okay. So, Facebookers, you can type exclamation YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, you can just click on that little button. All right, everyone. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Thank you so very much. And until next time, don't forget to go out and look for something good because when you find that something good, you know you have found God. Okay. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we've got this. All right. I love y'all so much. Bye, everyone.